Welcome to Forex Rebels. Today we'll be analyzing CAD, CHF, Eurzar, and NAS100. Before we get into the video, hit that subscribe button below. I'd really appreciate it. And our course is still available. We haven't reached 50 students yet because some of you guys are I received a lot of emails, but you did not follow the rules. So I will not add you guys on our group. So the space is still available for those who are really interested in it. You don't have to pay anything, it's all for free. Okay, so yeah, let's get into today's video. As you can see, you're on the daily time frame on CAD, CHF. So I'm going to start by laying out the significant levels that I'm seeing on the market. So which is the support and resistance levels. So as you can see, I'm seeing my levels, my most significant levels right over here. Everybody must have some two mid ranges around this level right over here. So let us keep on analyzing. As you can see, this level here is respected, and this level right around here is being respected as well. So these are our most significant levels. So let me cater for them as quick as possible. Okay, so as you can see now, I've already laid out all my levels which are significant, but the most important ones are this one and this one right over here. So as you can see, starting from this point right over here, we've been falling up until right over here. Seems like there's a change of direction, and by the looks of this, let us look it clearly. You can see this already respected a lot, so we are going to push the upper side and we have a beautiful some setup or trend starting from this one right over here up until here. So we are anticipating a push from this point right over here up until this area here or here. So mostly can reach this area right over here. So we don't really know what's really going on, but if we try to start the trend line from this one right over here and a second touch right over here, you can see that the market did break out of this pattern right over here, and now it's currently respecting it. So we are under this pattern right over here. So on the daily time frame, let us remove this. As we know, we are pushing to the upper side, and let us move to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so we are on the 4-hour time frame, and as you can see from this point right over here, we've been falling, and from this point right over here, we decided to change our direction to push to the upper side. And if you look closely, you can see that the market is currently failing to break this level right over here. So what does it mean for us? Does it mean that the market is going to push to the lower side or to continue to the upper side? And if we look closely, this level here is respected as well. So you're going to mark it like this. Let's change the color to gray. Okay, so this level here is respected. So currently the market could have a possibility of push to this area here before pushing to the upper side or before continuing to this area here. But remember, we are anticipating a push to the upper side on this pattern right over here. All you have to do is be patient with the markets. So if we look closely, let us move to the line chart because I'm seeing a beautiful trend line occurring, but I just want to use the point of the candlesticks. So from this point right over here, okay, this one is the first one. Okay, so let us go back to the candlesticks. Okay, so if you look closely, you can see that the market has been pushing. Let me do this so you don't get confused, but I think you see what I'm trying to do, guys. So this is what we have. Let us change this color so it can be unique to show that it's from the different time frame. So if you look closely, the market is on the third touch right over here. So currently you could have a push to the upper side and a little bit of retest and up until right over here, or we could see a movement occurring like this from this point right over here, just a push to the upper side and try a retest right over here before touching this area here. So in overall, we are anticipating buy movement on this pattern right over here. So if we see the market pushing to this area here, breaking this level, this zero level, just know that the buy setup is validated, so there's no possible way you're going to buy anytime soon. So yeah, you can mark it on your chart. As you can see, the coordinates K 0.71836. So this is what we have. And we could have a possible movement. So to be on the safer side, you should enter. As you can see here again, the market is respected as well. So let's K it for it by placing it right over here. So if you're going to enter right over here, you have to enter after a retest on this level. That'll be a perfect setup. If you see a retest, just know that you're on a positive movement. So this could be your overall top profit. But remember, your first take profit is based on the corrections that the market made, which is here and here. So yeah, so in order to enter this trade, you can enter around this area here, or we could see a push to the lower side. Some of you can enter right over here if you want. Yeah, so if you could set some of your sell buy limits around this area here, and then place your stop loss right around here if the market managed to reach this area right over here. But that's not the case that I'm expecting. So a safer trade is this one, the first one right over here, in which you buy with when you see the breakout of this level. So yeah, that'll be all for CAD, CHF. Let us move to Eurzar. We are on Eurzar. As you can see, guys, this is quite a clear setup. I think most of you can see that. So from this point right over here up until here, but before we cater most of the things, let us focus on our levels on the market, which are significant. So I'm just going to use okay, from this point right over here, this level, and here's a zone. So if we cater for it like that, again this level, we can say this level again, this one right over here, and so forth. So as you can see, I'm catering for the levels that I'm currently seeing on the market. So yeah, so this is simple ABC. So yeah, let me just lay them out a little bit faster. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, I've laid out all the levels that we saw on the market, and from this point right over here, we can see that the market has been pushing to the upper side. So this is what we have. So if we try to use this one, I don't think it won't be that relevant because we won't have any, most of the touches. So here you're going to use this one. Even if we use the body of the candlestick, still quite the same thing. So yeah, so as you can see, the market has been pushing to the upper side. We have our first touch, second touch, and a retest, and then we could have a third touch right over here from this point right over here. And as we touch this area here, so we're anticipating a push to the lower side, and let us cater for the upper side as well. So by using the bodies on the candlestick, you can see our theory is supported. So yeah, this is simple. And remember, guys, we're still on the daily time frame, so this is what I'm seeing. So we have our first touch here, second touch. This was not our third touch, a little bit of a touch, but it was not a touch. So we touched our level right over here, touching this area here. Now you're going to push to the lower side. um, Let us move to the forward time frame to see further. But by the looks of things, just watching on the daily time frame, I can see this is a beautiful sell setup, because Eurzar and USD, is it the USD ZAR or ZAR US? Yeah, USD ZAR is currently selling as well. So this is a beautiful kind of setup we have. So yeah, so currently, I could say you could enter right about now on this area here, or you could just enter around this level here and then push it to the lower side up until there. And as you know, first take profit and then also forth, and this is our stop loss, well put it. So yeah, and that'll be all for Eurzar. Let us move to our favorite, NAS100. Okay, so we are on NAS100. Remember guys, we did analyze it on our previous video. So this is the setup that we have. So I hope most of you all are selling on NAS100 right now, because we saw this touch coming. So this was our touch and it was supported right over here. So if you watch our previous video, you'll see I told you guys either if you see the breakout here, you're going to buy, but we don't see the breakout. The market respected this trend line. So, and currently, remember we had our touch on our huge up pattern right over here. So still going to this area right over there. So our overall direction from NAS100 from the get-go from here was this point over here. So currently we are pushing to touch this area here. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit. So let me go to the daily time frame for those who are new, so you can see the overall pattern for NAS100. So this was an overall pattern for NAS100. Let me remove this arrow. So this was an overall pattern for NAS100. As you can see, you had our first touch, second touch. This was a third touch on the upper side, creating a head and shoulder formation before pushing to the lower side. And here you had first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch. So we're anticipating a touch right over here. And it seems like you're still going to push a little bit more. So yeah, on NAS100, on our direction is still safe. So what could be the case right now on NAS100? As we are on some trades, we are selling. Hope most of you did catch that trade. So we are creating, we're drawing each and everything that you're seeing on the markets now, because if you did enter NAS100, mostly the market will close and we're going to see a gap movement up until right over here. So we'll see if we are still. So currently the movement I'm expecting on NAS100 will be this kind of movement, a little bit of a gap right over here, retest, and a touch on this trend line here. Then from that point we'll know we could change the direction to the buyer side, but for now we are still on the selling point. So yeah, that'll be all for NAS100. We are still selling guys. So I don't know if you want to enter NAS100. Unfortunately, you're going to see this video when the markets are closed. So because we upload on 10 a.m. So yeah, hope you can catch this, because on this area here you could just enter on NAS100. As you can see, a push and a little bit of retest right over here, giving us a little bit of room to enter a little bit of more trades. Just a few pips. We could capitalize on them using a proper risk management, because from this point we have this breakout here, I don't see NAS100 pushing to the upper side again. I'm seeing it pushing to the lower side. So yeah, this is how you could capitalize a little bit more on NAS100. So yeah, that'll be all from us. FX Rebels signing out.